What's up? How are you doing? Hope everybody's doing well. It's 6:11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Hope everybody's doing good. Everything's going good. What are you guys doing today? It's Tuesday. Not doing much. Gonna sit in the house and chill. Everybody's finished Christmas shopping. Got your Christmas shopping done. Got your Christmas. It's people still in my area haven't decorated for Christmas. Christmas is what 9 days away, and they're still buying Christmas trees and decorating. Which I'm like, at this point, it's getting closer and closer to Christmas. It's like I don't know why people wait so late to do it. Y'all got 9 more days. So if you're not decorated by now, I don't think it's really any point in decorating. People wait till the last minute and then decorate for Christmas. But I've been had my stuff up. I actually put my Christmas decorations up 2 days before Thanksgiving because I was out that whole week. So I ain't had nothing to do. So I was like, I should just go on and put them up, and I did. So I decorated for Christmas like 2 days before Thanksgiving. How early is too early to decorate for Christmas? Some people have theirs up before Halloween. They start like after the day after Halloween. They decorate for Christmas. Jennifer Hudson and some other famous people I done heard say that they put theirs up after after Halloween, and they turn them on like I guess the day after Thanksgiving. But yeah, they decorate early. But get into some I think a couple of topics that something I ain't talked about yesterday. I don't know what I ain't finished, but it says because I think this one is a good topic. That women in their 40s. We're gonna get on this topic again. I talked about it yesterday. Women in their 40s are dating, entering relationships with younger men more than ever. So women in their 40s are, is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Which men have been dating younger women forever. This is like nothing new with the men dating younger women. I mean younger women, but women in their 40s are dating, entering relationships with younger men more than ever, which I'm understanding why. The more it seems like I don't know what it is, but I don't know if they're more. I'm running into the issue of seem like they're more mature than men my age, which is weird. I'm like me and my age are basically the ones that I run into in my area. They're not mature. It's like they I don't hate to say stuck in their ways. They got their ways about them, and then I'm like I attract the men that come to me. I attract um older men that's old enough to be my daddy, my granddaddy. I attract drug addicts, drug dealers, weed heads, which I am not interested in. So then I have the opposite end of the spectrum where I notice that younger guys flirt with me. I flirt back. I ain't gonna lie, I do flirt back. But younger guys, I can tell that they are attracted to me. They just won't say anything. I think because of the age gap, I think I would have to say something to them before they say something to me because I am older and it is that age gap in there. But because it's real interesting, and I know for a fact it's this one guy that I know is interested, but the age gap is like a really big age gap. He's probably like 23, probably like 23 right now. Probably be 24 like next year because he's a graduate student. He's getting his master's. So I'm like 45. So do the math. 24 from 45 is 21 21-year difference, which that's a smaller age gap than Cher and the guy she's with, which I think people forget about that Cher is dating a younger guy. He's like in, I think they're doing his 30s and she's what, in her 70s or something. Cher's like up there in age. But yeah, that's a bigger age gap than the 21 years that I'm above this other guy that's in college getting his master's. But and then there's this other person that works with me. It's this guy. She's I know she like and he's getting his master's too. But she's in her 30s and I think she's like 32 or 33 and he's probably around the same age, probably like 23, 24, probably like 23 right about now, but somewhere around there. But it's still a big age gap. So I don't know what's going on, but men, I don't know what it is with men my age and why women. They said according to data from the Pew Research and Psychology today that women in their 40s report higher confidence, which stronger boundaries and great emotional clarity. So I don't know if it's with from that point of view, they're saying that which we do have greater emotional clarity. We're emotionally intelligent, which most women are emotionally intelligent because we're emotional people, so we know how to deal with our emotions, know how to handle our emotions. So and we do have stronger boundaries, and we are more confident when it comes to what we look like, loving ourselves, being happy with how we are and the way God made us. But yeah, we are emotionally confident. Women in middle life are more selective about the kind of energy they allow into their lives, which is true. I don't like negativity. I don't like toxic energy when people get in my comments. I don't like in my chats and saying like bad things. I haven't blocked anybody yet, but I've had to tell people that I'm gonna block them because certain stuff they're saying in the chat while I'm on here. So yeah, that's interesting. But let's see. It says younger men studies show are more open to communications, which they are. That's what I find when I talk to guys that have tried to talk to me that was my age. This is another issue that comes about. Married men not cheating on their wives, and then you come into a situation where you try to talk to a female, and I guess they think all because they've been with other females that will have an affair with them, knowing that they're married. They think that every woman is the same way, which is generalizing, which is not true. Because I had a situation where I didn't know he was married. I'm just put that out there. I did not know he was married. He tried to start talking to me. So he knew that I started to like him and have interest in him because I bought him like look something for Valentine's Day because it was around that time. Bought him something for Valentine's Day. It's like some candy, a card, and it's like some little other thing. But I wrote a note in the card. Not too long after that, because we had been talking on the phone and all this, he was coming to see me. So after that, not so long after that, he calls me and tells me, which obviously he probably been talking to his friend because he had some friends that I'm sure he was talking to about me. And they probably told him to tell me. So he ends up telling me that he's married. I was like, okay. I was like, okay, that's it. We're done. It's over. And then he follows it like a couple days later, he texts and says, can we be friends? I'm like, no, we cannot be friends. I'm like, dude, you're married, first of all, and I cannot trust you. So what makes you think that? And the only reason he wanted to be friends was because he thought he was finna get back in good with me, and I was gonna be a fool and still be and date him, knowing that he was like, no, go be with your wife, figure that out, and figure out your situation. And I'm like, I'm done with you. I was like, no. I was like, I can't trust you. I'm like, if I can't trust you, if I can't trust you dating, why? How can I trust you to be my friend? I was like, the friend thing was supposed to come first, but I was like, nah, that didn't work out. So they lie, which people lie, but when you out here cheating on your wife, I don't know what he at now. I don't know what he's doing. But I know he was working for FedEx. He might be still working for FedEx. I'm not gonna call nobody name, but I don't know what he's doing, but he hopefully he done figured out that situation and he's not cheating on his wife with some other female that will actually do that. You got the wrong one. And I run up on that all the time where men, the type of women, cause it's women out here that'll do any and everything with a man. They don't care if they're married. They don't care about nothing. They don't care about anything. So, but they come up on me, and I'm a totally different woman, totally completely different woman. I have high standards. I have high standards. I have good morals, good values. I'm a Christian woman, so godly woman, believe in God, believe in Jesus Christ. So I'm like, if you're not on the same mindset, if you don't have the same mindset as I do, it's not gonna work. If you don't have the same values, if you don't have the same morals, it is not going to work. But that's why I think some women are dating younger men because of things like situations like that. And it tends not to work out when you try to date and you keep running into guys, into males that don't have standards, and you're not gonna lower your standards. So that's why they're looking for an emotional mental. I look for a mental connection. Mental. It starts with the mental first. Cause I'm not mentally connected with you, starting off is not gonna work. But going back to this, it says younger men studies show what are more open to communication, which they are men. I attend this guy that was trying to talk to me, which he had. Speaking of another man that tried to talk to me, he was had a woman too living with him for I don't know how many years, and because I pass by this person's house as I take my son to school every morning, so he has this woman that he's with that he want to act like he's not with, and I had to end up telling him. I was like, I don't know, and this is after I told him I didn't want to be with him anyway because the type of person he is, but he was still talking. He still to this day talk about he think about me and all this. So like whatever, dude, gonna be with this woman that you with, cause I don't want you. Which I done told him I ain't want him, but cause he's no good anyway. But he seems to think that he knows everything and nobody can't tell him nothing. So that's another issue. more flexible in lifestyle. Younger men are more flexible in their lifestyle, which is true. Which is true. Less threatened by a woman's success. They're less threatened by a woman's success, which some people will take that as they want to be taken care of. They want to be taken care of by the woman that's older than them, because the woman most by then a woman in her 40s should be pretty stable. I thought I would be at this point, but I am not. God willing, I will be at some point soon. I pray on it that my financial situation would get a whole lot better than it is now, because I don't like depending on nobody. I'm a very independent person. I don't like depending on nobody at all. Not family. So I'm really not about depending on a man for anything, because then you get into a situation where a man want to be controlling, he want to be beating on you and stuff like that. Not going down that route. Been there. No, I actually haven't been there, but I've seen situations, seen situations where abuse has played a factor. Men are they get controlling and get out of pocket. So that's another problem. But it says today women are more financially going back into financially independent, emotionally self-aware, no longer dating from a place of survival. Right, they're no longer dating for a place of survival. They are choosing compatibility over convention. So I don't know which you can be compatible with somebody, which is a good thing. People are not looking to it's not really all about the physical anymore, which I think that's where some people mess up when it comes to dating, and especially with this whole pop balloon um stuff that's going on now. And it's a lot of red pill stuff out here, putting men against women, women against men. People talking about physical stuff like how somebody dresses, which people can change how they dress. It's stuff that people can change, stuff that people can't change, like their height. But because I know I'm 5 feet, and it's people out here that look over me all the time. I know for a fact I'm a good person, because anybody I've dealt with, which I lowered my standards to deal with, the majority of my life I was lowering my. I didn't. First of all, I'm gonna start with this. I didn't. My first boyfriend, I was 22. I had my first boyfriend when I was 22. First of all, not one before then. I was 22 in college. That's when I had my first boyfriend. So from him on up to like, I haven't been with anybody in like probably like 4 years now. But I think it's 4 years, going 4 or 5 years. I think 2021. So might be we finna go into 2026. So it's about to be 5. But 4 years. But as far as like a real relationship, it's been longer than that. Cause that was like a situation. I don't even call it that. I don't know. The last person I was with, we weren't even in a relationship. I don't know what that was, but or dating. But that's another situation. But people tend to like look at the outside and not the inside, the characteristics of a person, what a person is on the inside, how they treat you, and so forth and so on. But yeah, they are choosing compatibility over convention. And it says, does age really matter when it comes to emotional maturity, um, connection, values, and does all that align when you're when it comes to older women dating younger men, and how big of a gap is too big of a gap when it comes to me because I had this other guy. I He probably was interested in me on Instagram, going back into the age gap, but this guy was 14. He was 14 years younger than I am, which is a smaller age gap than the 21 years. But he was like in a whole, I think he in Canada. So that wasn't going to work. That wasn't going to work either because that was long distance. He in another country because he started flirting too with me on my Instagram. And I ended up telling him, like, I'm like 14 years older than you. He was like, oh, I see. I was like, yeah, yeah, because people say I look like 35. From that 30 to 35 mark, somebody said I look 34 the other day on here, but yeah. And it says short, another topic I missed. I'm probably in it here. Short women are usually more fertile, which might be why men find them more attractive. Which I was pretty fertile. I know I was because my mom's short. She was fertile. She had 6 kids. Doctors told me I was fertile, which I know I was. And I'm 5 feet. My mom, she was 5 feet. She done shrunk because she done got older. She like four. She like I forgot how short my mom is, but she done shrunk a couple inches, probably like 4'8". But 4 feet 8 inches. I think that's what she told me. Short women may naturally produce higher fertility hormones, possibly influencing subconscious attraction from other men. Experts say while biology plays a role, personality, culture, and social factors matter even more, especially in the Western population. So, but yeah, I don't know if that's true because some men don't like short women, which I'm just be honest. I don't have a problem attracting certain types of men. I don't have, especially once they get to know me. Once they get to know me, I really don't have a problem attracting men. You know, I am short. It's the type of men that that come to me that's the issue. The attracting them is not the problem. It's the types of the type of men that I attract is the issue. Because I know I'm a nurturer. I don't know. I guess I put off that energy like, oh, she nice, and I can take advantage of and use her and manipulate her type energy. But that's not true when it comes to me. That's not true because I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson. I've been wise up to that because I am a giver. I'm a giver. I'm a helper. So that's the thing with me. I am a giver. I like to help people when I can, but uh, I don't put up with that, especially from a man. I'm like, if a man asks you for anything and you're a woman, it's time to let that go because a man should be asking a woman for anything, especially money. A man should be not be asking a woman for money at no point while dating or friendship. If y'all friends, sorry, a man should be asking you for money at no point in any situation that you're in. Man should be. I don't know if y'all married. That's another thing. But if you're not, a man should be not be asking you for money. He probably wouldn't be asking you for money if you are married because 9 times out of 10, if he a real man, he's probably gonna be giving you money and not taking anything from you unless it's to pay bills. But that's how that works. But I hope y'all have a good day. I ain't had that many people on here. I don't know why. Normally I have people on here. I don't know where they at. Where everybody at? But I hope y'all have a good day. I ain't getting many views this morning. I normally have more. I don't know. YouTube, they put me on the algorithm this morning. They playing. What's up, YouTube? Why y'all don't put me in the algorithm so people know I'm here? You normally do. That one person that came on here is a person from YouTube to see what I was talking about and said, oh, she's not talking about anything, so we're not going to put her in the algorithm so people are notifying nobody. They're not going to send out any notifications saying that I'm on here. So they decided not to put no notifications out there telling my peoples I'm on here. But you watch this later, subscribe, like, share, comment, subscribe, like, share, comment. I appreciate all the views, all the comments, all the likes, all the shares. If you come on here later, I'm back on here at 6 p.m. for the mental health check-in, 6 p.m. for the mental health check-in. Thank you, everybody that comes on for my silent lives at night. I think I had like 237 people that viewed it last night. So thank you to those 237, probably around 240 people that viewed my silent live last night. Thank you to the ones that come on here and watch my playlist later, that watch my shorts. Please support my poetry stuff. Please support me with this poetry that I'm trying to get out here. I want to write a book. I want to publish a book. I'm trying. I want to publish a book. Trying to make some money. Trying to make some extra money out here. Trying to publish this book that I want to publish. Do these portrait frames that I want to put more and more out here. Just need people to support me on this. Anything that you hear is snippets. I do snippets. I know I post some poems, the complete poems. Some they're like older poems that I write about. Have written about like this other guy that I liked in the past. That's a whole nother story. That didn't work out. Pursued him. Actually pursued him for like 7 months. Thought he was interested. He was coming to see me. We was talking on the phone, but that didn't work out either. So that's a whole nother thing. He was probably a couple years younger than I am, probably 2 or 3 years younger than me, which I'm 45. So right now he's 42, probably around 42. But yep, that didn't work out either. But I hope you guys have a blessed day. Which he probably was hung up. I think he was hung up on either he was with somebody, either one he was with somebody else, which is a whole other situation because you had no business stringing me along if you was with somebody else. And then if you was hung up on somebody else and you like somebody else, should have just said that from the jump instead of stringing me along. But that I don't know. I just assume which it's one of the two. The reason why he didn't move forward with continue what I was continue because I know he had interest in me. It was no joke. I knew he liked me, but he just didn't want to take it any further than where we were at. So it is what it is. But he's still a cool guy. I hope he's happy. I don't know if he's single or if he's with somebody, but if he is, God, hope they're happy. But I'm gonna wrap this up. Y'all have a blessed day. Put love to this world. Put joy into this world. Love each other. Care for one another. Be kind to each other, and have an amazing day. Like I said, come back on. I'm on here at 6 a.m. for waking up with Tasha, 6 p.m. for the mental health check-in, and 9 p.m. for my silent lives. They're 7 days a week. My silent lives are 7 days a week. So bye guys. Have a good one.